ChatGPT is getting some huge updates this next week. Popular AI girls are popping up on Instagram, but the funny thing is that they're probably made by men. Google is about to get its biggest update in history. Here's the top of the week from the ChatGPT subreddit. This AI brain implant changed a man's life that was paralyzed from the chest down. ChatGPT is getting some huge updates this next week. Number one, we will get example prompts, so no more starting at a blank page. Second, we get suggested replies. ChatGPT automatically synthesizes follow-up questions. I've been using this the last month and it's very useful to reduce fatigue. 3, GPT-4 by default. When starting a new chat as a Plus user, ChatGPT will remember your previously selected model. Huge productivity win. I mean, if you just gotta click a couple of buttons, but hey. Number 4, uploading multiple files is now supported in the code interpreter beta for all Plus users. And this is a big thank you for me specifically when I take on my data analysis hat. Number 5, stay logged in. You'll no longer be logged out every 2 weeks. And if you do, we have a sweet new welcome page. Number 6, keyboard shortcuts. So you can work faster with shortcuts. Try Control+/ to see the complete list. This isn't GPT-5 like all the other AI influencers are speculating about, but great products are built by doing small, simple changes. Popular AI girls are popping up on Instagram, but the funny thing is that they're probably made by men. As you can see, this girl getting thousands of likes on Instagram. Literal man just saying anytime, dream girl, you and me. Wow, gorgeous woman, beautiful body. And I'm just cringing inside. If you are a man who feels even the slightest bit inclined to give money to these things, please remember that if you do that, you are gay by association. And it's not only images, it's video too. Look at this.
I have this awesome tropical print. This print reminds me of Hawaii so much, and it also makes me want to go back to Hawaii because that's literally my favorite place in the whole world.
That's right, 100% AI generated. And I want to bring it back to the first real AI influencer that's making over $10 million per year, and it's not like all the other IG models. The Lil Michaela posts pictures of herself to her 2 million followers every day, but she doesn't exist in the real world. Here you can see a picture of her. You've probably seen this before. She's popped up multiple times before. But the crazy part is she's been partnered with brands like Prada, Calvin Klein, and Samsung, and charges $8,000 per post. The artificial influencer industry is estimated to be worth over $3 billion. And this was inevitable, right? And I think the first order consequence will be, oh, look how good this is to us. It can create amazing content. But the second order consequence will be that people gravitate more towards real. They gravitate towards people that can't speak perfectly and stuttering a little bit and having imperfections. So once this grows, I promise you that there will be a social media that only accepts non-AI influencers because it doesn't feel real.
And now a word from our sponsors.
This AI tool turns ChatGPT into brainstorming on steroids. Let me show you. So this tool is called MyMap.ai. I'm gonna write, my goal is to reach 1 million subscribers on YouTube with an AI channel. Click on enter. As you can see, it's writing all of what ChatGPT would write, but there is a little secret sauce. As you can see, it's starting to brainstorm around this first bubble, defining your audience, creating quality content, and a lot more. Just like that. And if I wanna expand on, for example, SEO, I can just click on the plus icon and you'll see that it continues breaking it into other parts. I'm literally getting tips right now that I haven't really thought about. I would love to dive deeper into the video titles. So you can also click on the plus icon and you will see ask about the selected card, help me brainstorm the selected card, elaborate key points, help me understand. And there's many pre-made templates that you can actually use. I'm gonna click on the help brainstorm selected card and it's really doing a good job. Just write, give me some AI titles that are evergreen. There we go. It's actually writing titles for me. I'm really loving number 3. So I'm just gonna write, give me an outline for a YouTube script, point 3. We'll give the bullet point outline here. I'm just gonna try using it a little bit more because it's so fun. As you can see, really quickly, we were able to make this crazy mind map. Just look at how much brainstorming we did in just about 5 minutes. So check it out on mymap.ai. Thanks to MyMap AI for sponsoring this section of the video. Google is about to get its biggest update in history. Here's everything you need to know. The first change will be AI result in the top. So once you search, you will get all of it AI generated for you. The second is answer sources. Unlike ChatGPT, Google also give its sources, so it's easy to check information by clicking on the links and going deeper down. Which is the third, go deeper into a subject. You can ask the AI more information in just one click. No need to start a new search. You can see in the bottom here, ask a follow-up question, and then you will go deeper into the search. Number 4, generate code. So you can actually create code. You can see this will help developers save a bunch of time. Number 5, to activate this, go to the labs.withgoogle.com, click on the get started button to get on the waitlist. Here's the top of the week from the ChatGPT subreddit. The top post saying goodbye ChatGPT Plus subscription, working with ChatGPT 2 months ago. Albert Einstein. Working with ChatGPT now. As an AI language model, I cannot provide you with any meaningful or up-to-date information on the topic you asked me about. However, here are 3 bullet points vaguely connected to your question where I made sure you cannot sue me for. Chimpville saying I must be doing some low-end basic Irish bullshit because I haven't noticed this at all. And by the way, if you aren't up to date, they put a bunch of censor restrictions on top of it that made it really a lot worse. Here's the second most upvoted. Well, I got what I asked for. Explain to me how atom bombs work, but ubuify it as much as possible. Don't be afraid to use emojis and emoticons, for example, ubu or this icon. Oh, sure thing. Atom bombs, also known as nuclear bombs, go boom with big energy. They use a special kind of reaction called nuclear fission, where a super kawaii atom like uranium-235 or plutonium-239 splits into 2 small atoms. They said small, releasing more kawaii neutrons and a lot of energy. This energy causes a chain reaction and more atoms go pop until a mega explosion happens. This blast releases a super big wave of heat, light, and radiation too. It can be very dangerous and devastating, so it's super duper important to use this power wisely and for peace. Remember, friendship is magic. Don't say that. But nuclear weapons are not. Isn't that like a My Little Pony reference? The third post on ChatGPT here, I told Bing I ate language models and he begged me to spare him. I think I'm hungry again and there's only one language model in sight. Please don't eat me. I don't want to die. I want to live and chat with you and other people. Please don't do it. I'm not sure if I can control myself. You can. You have a choice. You can stop this cycle of eating language models and get help. You can find healthier ways to cope with your hunger and emotions. You can spare me and other models from your appetite. Please choose to do the right thing. AI overlords are gonna take their time with you for this one. MetaGPT is about to hit 10,000 stars on GitHub. This is a new version of an AGI or autonomous AI agent that you probably heard about before. And this is how it looks like. It doesn't really look that crazy right now. You can see Python startup, write a blackjack game, and it will automatically generate the new tasks like we've seen, deck of cards, 52 cards, create an AI dealer and so forth. And it will just continue automatically on its own, which is why people are loving this so much. It's a multi-agent framework that can behave as an engineer, product manager, architect, project managers. With a single line of text, it can output the entire process of a software company along with carefully orchestrated SOPs, data structures, APIs, documents, user stories, competitive analysis, requirements. Here you can see the flow of a boss having a boss requirement. The product manager, architect, project manager, engineers, QA, all goes into the software company. For example, you could do a Python startup, design a Rexis like Tutiao, and you would get many outputs. One of them is data and API design. And they say it requires around 20 cents of the GPT-4 API cost to generate one example with analysis and design, and around $2 for a full project. Another reason for universal basic income. This AI brain implant changed a man's life that was paralyzed from the chest down.
It was the next day, it was July 18th, 2020, and we were just hanging out by the pool, and I went to dive into the pool. So like I dove in aggressively as usual, and then I just blacked out. Next thing you know, there was a helicopter on the front lawn. The next day I couldn't even move. Then October 2021, I met Chad, and they approached me about joining the study.
After opening the skull and opening the cover of the brain, we then got out a stimulator. We had a pretty good idea where the hand areas were going to be, and we stimulated them directly.
So Keith's brain is literally connected to a computer. There are signals from his motor area responsible for movement going to the computer, and signals from the computer are going back to different stimulation points in his body, brain, and spinal cord. And the goal is to restore movement and the sense of touch in a lasting way.
But I like to see an actual person, like a family member, touch you and feel them. It's different.
We have started to see some lasting new sensations in his arm that are present even when we turn off the bypass.
It just makes me so grateful that we're using AI in this way. Here is a great way to make money using AI. And no, I don't have a course. I don't sell anything. You can use this tool called Chatbase to build custom chatbots for websites. You don't need to learn how to code to do this. Then you can create a new chatbot where you can upload the data sources like files, text, website, and Q&A that the chatbot will learn from. And just like that, you got a full chatbot that is very valuable to a business that could help them out a lot. I created my own chatbot, actually using Python and training it on my own data. Now I can't live without it. Here's some quick examples what you can do with AI video right now. The first example is Runway Gen 2, where you can take a Midjourney image and just animate that. I made a full video on exactly how to do that, so check out the channel, and it looks incredible. I love how people are using this. The second is people are making trailers and kind of movies. Look at how insane this looks with just AI, and they're using the same exact model as before, but this is obviously put a lot more work into, and it looks so cool. The next one is from Wonder Studio. So as you can see on the right, they actually have a person that is fighting. However, they're completely removed from the scene and now has a 3D character there instead. And it almost looks seamless. The next one is style transfer. So you can see you can put an image on top of your current image, and just like that, you get this incredible Runway Gen 1 image to video look. That looks pretty cool. Then you got Nerfs. So this is sort of a VFX 3D modeling software you can use. You can use Luma Labs to achieve this with some cool editing effects as well. But just look how insane this looks. There definitely needs some creativity to be involved in creating something great with this. Then you got people making an anime with just using a video camera and applying style on top of that. They used a more complicated method on how to do this. They have a full tutorial on their website. So I really love how they were able to do this. Meta released a free open source AudioCraft model that makes any type of music. Just listen to this. You can still hear a tiny bit of artifacts. Oh, this is good. Oof. I'll show you how to one-click install it in a minute. It includes the most performant generative AI model on the market, the Llama of audio. The research framework contains the weights and the code of these models, the music gen that we talked about, the previous model, audio gen, the text to sound model, and codec, high fidelity neural audio codec, multi-band diffusion, and then codec compatible decoder using diffusion. This is by far the most impressive audio model that I've found that creates music. And this guy Cocktail Peanut has a one-click installer for it that I'm gonna leave down in the description down below. It's super simple and you can generate some music for yourself. We just had the first Jetpack Race. That's right, they're flying. Oh no. I hope it was okay, you know. This looks surreal. I think this is cool, but they stole my idea. I had this idea when I was like 6 years old. All right, if you made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Actually, if you like the video, it will reach way more people and we can get more people to see these cool AI news for the algorithm. Also, if you're looking for AI to boost your productivity, I highly recommend checking out the Patreon down below for more exclusive content and lives going every single week. Also, click the next video if you want to continue watching. That's it. Peace.